Salutations, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, Episode 62, Hated Missions. I'm Nikodas.
I'm Grebog. Are we trying to be professional now? You did salutations and you sounded all announcer voicey.
I just figured I'd switch it up a little bit, because, why not? Um, yeah, I don't really know it really should be hated episodes, because, they're episodes in the game. But
Oh,
then
well,
again, we're not only running episodes. There in this segment, there might be some TFOs, there might be some other things. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out as we go along. But so hated missions works. So how's your week been? How you doing?
let's see. My week. I have two pixies picking my brain about what they want to do. Um, I I know one said that. Oh, it wasn't that many. No, literally, I remember a 44 message. I walked away, came back, and there were 44 messages
You're
about
talking
what
about
the
you're talking about the Pathfinder game coming up, right?
Yes. Um, it's fine. I love that they're excited about this and they are digging in, and that's a good thing. I'm not complaining that there was 44 messages. Just took me some time to catch up to where they were at. Um, Outside of reading their messages and helping them brainstorm a little. Let's see. Wow, it's kind of become the same old, same old. My one team is progressing in heroic. We are. Did we kill Payne Smith? I can't remember now. So many bosses in that raid, and they all start blending together between normal and heroic. We are essentially now using the skip to just get the last two bosses in normal. You have to kill Terriger to use the skip, but whatever. So we kill three bosses in normal, then we go into heroic and push as far as we can get. I do think we got Payne Smith. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, with the difficulty increase. So let's see. Outside of that, I worked on a lot of logging in, playing, doing the daily pack. Shooting people in the face. Let's see. I also worked on a temporal agent. I got him into the fleet. You can all say hello to Klaz, the Tellarite captain from. He came back to the future. I guess would be
Wait,
a way to put it.
wait. He's not some variation of Grebog?
That is correct. He's not some variation of Grebog. He's a Tellarite. It didn't make sense.
All right, fair enough.
So, yeah. I'm trying to think. D&D planning. The demon group is, or I guess they're technically devils. They're going up against it. They have enacted a plan, and all heck should break loose, in 2 weeks for them. We'll see. How's your week been, and what have you been up to?
Just finishing up the event. I actually completed my event campaign 3 this evening. I have not even claimed the reward yet. The claim button is still lit up there. But I've been working on that all week. Also working on a Delta recruit, still trying to get some stuff done for him. I did start the temporal recruit. I have one previously as well, but I figured I'd create a new one because why not? And I picked up the legendary Miranda because again, why not? I like the Miranda. I think it's a cool looking ship. The legendary so far flies very good, but I'm still working on getting it decked out like I want. So um, maybe highlight that here in another week or so. Show off that character for you guys. Other than that, it's been Final Fantasy. That game has pretty effectively sucked me in. Um, there's some. I'm coming up on the end of the current expansion, which is Shadowbringers. Endwalker is the next expansion. It comes out here in a couple weeks, a couple months. But I don't know. There's some shenanigans going on with my character. I don't want to give any spoilers, just in case people listening want to play the game. But There's some shenanigans going on with the character. It's a little weird. Little for those that know Kingdom Hearts, it kind of rings a little bit like the first Kingdom Hearts game. So take that as you will. But this is not a Final Fantasy or WoW podcast, so let's get to the nitty-gritty here.
So this week in STO, they started. They announced a bunch of things, like right after we finished airing last week, and then started a countdown and did more announcements today. So we have all kinds of news to go through.
We do, and it's like last week was really light. We only had 2 news announcements. This week we have like 9, 8, 8. So they made up for it.
Yeah. So they announced Lower Decks is coming to the game. There will be in the Lobby store the Starfleet 2380 uniforms, the lower deck weapons which will be all known as special issue, and then there's portable phaser cannon, multi-barrel phaser split beam rifle, and phaser sniper rifle. It'll all be prefaced with special issue, then like portable phaser cannon or special issue multi-barrel. So, and then there is going to be a T-88 diagnostic toolkit. It says may become the I was looking at this, and it could become the new meta build because it has some kit performance, like kit readiness built into it. So yeah. And there will be 2 new traits to space to ground. I didn't go into them because, well, you know, there's news out there. Plus all the news that we have, yeah. And then also part of the big news for the lower deck stuff is the lockbox is getting a ship, the Parliament Miracle Worker Surveyor Cruiser. So those that watch lower decks, you will be able to fly around in the, well, you can name it whatever you want, but I think the Cerritos, so, or Cerritos. Well, I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong.
Well, that's the wrong ship. So the Cerritos is the ship. It is the primary ship in lower decks. However, the one being released, this Miracle Worker Surveyor Cruiser, is not that ship. It's a much larger ship that was featured in one of the episodes in the first season. So it is from lower decks, but it is not the ship in lower decks.
I swore that the news thing tried to make you think it was.
Some of the wording was a little weird, but it's not. It is a very pretty cruiser. Kind of looks like it's a mix between the Intrepid class and the Miranda class. So the nacelles are down low, within a long arrowhead shaped front end. It's kind of pretty. I liked it.
All they put for a time frame on when this is going to be all released into the lockbox and Lobby store is soon. So they didn't technically put a date. That's the only thing I could see in there. We checked before we went live. The Lobby store did not have any of the lower deck stuff yet.
No, I thought that was all supposed to come out on Star Trek Day, but apparently not.
Soon,
that would have been
TM.
a week ago. So part of the, I guess there's a new event. I don't know if it's actually supposed to start tomorrow or if there's going to be a placeholder. Okay, so I'm being told yes. Part of that is a new TFO called Operation Wolf. This new incursions from the Mirror Universe, but how that ties into the new story and stuff coming, we're unsure. This TFO seems to be a simulation of a commando raid on the Mirror Universe version of Earth Space Dock. And the little story blurb they posted suggested you may run into your Mirror Universe counterpart, or at least Admiral Quinn's Mirror Universe counterpart. Take that as you will.
Shoot him in the face.
Oh, I'm going to grab this next one because I already mentioned it, so I'm skipping here. Sorry.
Okay.
They in the Zen store they released the legendary TOS Federation Captain Bundle. This is still on sale until the 20th, which is currently 6,000 Zen or $60. After the 20th, it'll be 120 Zen or 100, or I'm sorry, 12,000 Zen or $120. Um, it includes a single level boost for your account for one TOS character, and it will give you a bunch of gear to help that character get started at max level. It also includes a bunch of bridge officers. It's two of each, so six total, two of each type, two engineers, two tactical, two science. But they seem to know all of the available skills, at least the um, 23rd century version of those skills. Um, and they come fully equipped with Mark 14 gear. But the big thing is it includes a legendary Miranda tier 6. It's got all the skins that have been in the game so far and a couple unique skins for that era. It's a pretty cool ship. I've got it. I enjoy flying it so far. All right, you can grab the next one there.
Well, I was gonna jump down to equal and opposite since that is what goes along with Operation Wolf.
Oh, well,
Um,
there you go.
because I mean, so they announced starting tomorrow there will be a new event. The new event is called Operation. Well, it'll have Operation Wolf in it. It's part of like Equal and Opposites. What they titled this, I don't know if that's what it's going to be called in game, but essentially, we have more mirror universe incursions. You will have from the 14th of September to the 14th of October to complete. You only need 20 daily progress to get the final reward, which is a Mirror Universe Gagarin warship. It is obviously going to be a tier 6. The things to note is it comes with a console universal destructive protomatter wave projector, which looks like a frontal cone of bad for the enemies of yours. And then it will also have a starship trait protomatter precursor shields, which gives you your front facing shields and immunity for 5 seconds and then a fast recharge. Something to note, there are 2 TFOs and 2 episodes that will count towards the the daily progress. The Task Force Operation Counterpoint will be one of them. The new Task Force Operation Wolf will be another one. And then there's going to be a new episode Firewall and the episode Jabberwock, which will also be part of it. And
Jabberwocky is also in the game already. It's under the Cardassian struggle. It has to do with the Orb of Possibilities. So they're kind of jumping to an older episode there, which is cool. I don't know how it ties into this, except maybe kind of introduction for certain parties. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, so to go along with the legendary TOS Federation Captains Bundle, they are also allowing you to make temporal agents. These are TOS characters that get a temporal transponder that will allow you to unlock various items and tools. Most of them are account unlocks that you can then claim later on other characters. So again, worth picking up, even if you just use it a couple times, unlock stuff, and then give it to your main character. You have until October 7th to create and complete the initial 6-mission story arc to get that transponder. But once you have it, there's no time limit on when you get the unlocks or when you earn the unlocks. Let's see. Though the initial 6 missions have been looked at and revitalized, they seem pretty cool.
yeah, I was like, I like when I was playing through it. I'm like going, I don't remember these missions being quite like this. They seem different. And then I like read this. I'm like, oh right, that's why they revitalized the missions. So I would highly encourage at least playing through them once again because I mean I think they did a good job at reworking them and they seem a lot cooler.
And then,
Oh, yes.
oh yeah, the museum. Yeah, sorry.
They're also putting in the experiment, or I mean, elite captain upgrades. I mean, not experimental ship up. Oh, we already have those. Now we get elite captain upgrades. They will be on sale from September 14th, tomorrow, all the way up to October 14th, 35% off. The regular price is going to be 1,500 Zen for one, or 3,000 Zen for three. So the sale price should put it around 975 Zen, I think, for one. They didn't put this in their notes, so I did a rough. I took it to a calculator, and then you have to pay 1950 Zen for three. So what this will do is give you one more personal space trait slot, one more personal ground trait slot, one more device slot, one kit module slot. So like it's kind of like the experimental upgrade for your ship, except for it's your captain. I guess you're putting in nanites to upgrade yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Training, supposedly, according to the blurb they put up, but who knows? I don't know if the ship museum is going away tomorrow with the new stuff, but currently around ESD and Deep Space Nine, you can see a museum of all the ships named Enterprise that have been in the various ship. Well, not just the Enterprise, I guess, because the Defiant's in there too. The ships that have been featured in the various shows. Um, and if you get close to them, there's an interact button that lets you hear a quote from one of the crew members. So it's pretty cool. All right, so you ready to do this?
I need to be in my shuttle, right?
Well, it should put you in your shuttle automatically once we get there. Should. We'll see if this works. So this is a segment I decided that we would be doing periodically called hated episodes or hated missions or hated whatever. Um, the idea here is to pick out missions that either we hate individually, or if we have a guest, maybe something the guest dislikes, or just missions or TFOs in the game that we've heard other players say that they really dislike. We're going to start off with the Vault because that is one I hear about constantly. People hate this mission. So we're going to run it. To start off, after you pick up the mission, you have to come here to Starbase Sierra 39, which is why I'm here. The first time you come here, you'll get a shuttle, but I've already done that, obviously. Oh, you are in section with me. When did you get here?
I just flew in.
Alrighty then. We're going to go up and talk to Lieutenant Commander DeSoto. That's this guy with the ponytail. Yeah.
Any questions?
No more questions. Okay, now we're going to Hakona. And there's the vault. And you're already in your shuttle. Can I even see you?
I'm right here.
I'm starting. Okay.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Reman ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. Sensors are reading
I'm not going to go through all that. When you guys play the mission, you can go through all that if you want. So you can kind of cheese this.
Especially if you have a stealth ship.
That's what I was going to say. If you have a small ship that can cloak, Klingon ship or the Romulan ship that will cloak, you can come in here and just kind of cheese this whole thing. But since it is a hated episode, we figured we would do this the way most players are going to do this, and that's without said cloak. So we got to do this the old-fashioned way. You have three options based on class. You can do a tactical method, engineering method, or science method.
This asteroid.
That must be yours. So that's the big ice asteroid there is the engineering method. Mine is going to be an abandoned ship that's over here.
Indication. Now leaving the wake of the fragment.
I'm following a rock.
Is it moving at least decently fast?
No.
There used to be accolades for each of these methods, so hopefully they are still in here somewhere.
Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, station sensor hub jammed.
That rock went into fast speed. You can't see me. I'm in the trail of this comet thing.
I can see you.
Nope. You can't. No one can see me.
Bergway, huh? Let me know when you're ready. I've got the prompt to enter.
I'm through the sensor net now.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so the first step there is just that. You got to find a way past the patrols to get to the station. The first, once you're inside, nice big station here, the first hurdle is finding a way deeper in. And I lost the hail with the shuttle here.
I've tripped the security system.
Go blow
Oh
it up.
no. We are not being stealthy anymore.
Apparently not. So the trick here is to find a code to open this door. There are 3 codes in total. One will get you in. The more you have, the easier it becomes. So you blow up that security weapon that we just did. You can then scan it to get one of the codes, which is 6750. There's also a shuttlecraft that you can scan somewhere around here. That will give you another one. And then you can talk to the inhabitants, and they'll get you a third. But you got to be nice.
And there's a security node, which I just found another.
Okay, so maybe that's what I was thinking of and not the shuttlecraft. So the security node is 9904, and talking to the people is 3449. So then you go back to the door, try the keys. The more keys you have will, help you unlock. So we're moving in deeper. There's all kinds of stuff in here if you're interested in story that you can scan. None of it really affects the story. It's just kind of filler content. A few turrets in here.
Don't mind me getting stuck on a lip. Here, I'm gonna switch the screen to you because this is just fun.
Alright, I'm getting my butt kicked here by these turrets. Need some shields.
I highly recommend having an Omni beam array on your shuttlecraft for 1 slot. Because then you can just go point whichever direction you want.
Shuttles turn so fast. I mean, Okay, so once you're through the tunnel there, you're in another big chamber. The trick here is to fly up
That's a big
top,
sphere.
scan the Borg,
Reman must have used this
because
system
apparently
to
whoever built this trapped a sphere in
more
here.
technology.
I'm sure it's fine.
Now, you know the Romulans and their obsession with Borg tech. They want to be the Borg. We have another set of tunnels here, complete with more turrets. Yeah, I really need to do something about the weapons on this ship. I don't like what I have equipped. Beams tend to do very well. Dual beams are good for shuttles. You can run cannons or dual cannons if you so choose.
Quiet in this area.
They move so fast, though, it can be hard to keep target, so usually one Omni weapon would be helpful, or wide angle weapon would be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get to talk to Obisek. And since I'm a diplomat, I'm going to try to make this end on good terms.
This is the
Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm not going to use the diplomacy options because most people running this
Did you know
won't
Cena's
have
mother
them.
was a
So,
points for your keen ups? Never rely on the noble. You are suitably informed now. I am afraid our time is at.
and we get attacked by his people. So now the Remans want to kill us. Why the Remans want to kill us, I don't know.
Ah! I'm sorry. That was funny.
So this right here, the point defense system, if you have any of those consoles, and there are a few of them now, that can really, really help with any small ship battle, as you just saw. They're on a long cooldown, but if you're in a tight spot, they can really, really help.
Also, the refracting Tetrion Cascade from the Tholian Reputation. That's what I used. That beam that shot from one ship to the next ship to the next ship to the next. It caused a basically cascading failure for them.
What I was doing here, so the doors on the way out are all locked. They have a locking mechanism that you can target. You have to blow that up. And then look, more shuttles.
Now you can either just fight them and blow them up, or you can do what I think people do is just ignore them and fly faster.
You can outrun them. They won't chase you forever.
So just flying as fast as you can is definitely an option.
And again, if you have a ship with a cloak, you can cloak past them all. Although note that these barriers in here, they will decloak you if you fly through them and get hit, and deal a little bit of damage too. Oh, that's why I did that torpedo. I remember now.
See, I have
That's
a
the
wide
dis-
angle torpedo
That's the
on.
Discovery torpedo. So when a ship gets about half health, it will fire off free torpedoes in any direction. Now I remember why I equipped that.
And then we have a big ship in here in this next chamber. that
Okay,
we are
so
to fight.
there's a
avoid.
couple different ways. There's a couple to handle this. Again, cloaking, you can cloak right past it and it won't even matter. You can avoid it otherwise. The way I do it is I tend to lure it in one direction and then take off in the other direction and go around. It will turn much slower. You should be able to get through the door before it locks onto you. So I'll show you how we do that.
I have been able to destroy it before.
You can fight it. You have really good equipment. Okay, so it saw me. So it should come around this way towards me, and then I will just zoom back around this way, come at the door from the opposite direction before it can turn around. Now, since Grebog went ahead and attacked it, I'll do the same. We'll see if we can beat this thing.
Oh. I was luring it further away.
Oh, well, we can run if you want. That hurt. Alright, let's get out of here then. There should be some more shuttles in here. Yep, there they are. Okay. That was fun. Pretty much once you're out of that room, that big ship will not chase you, so should be good to go. And here we have another Warbird. You can do the same sort of trick, get it to chase you, and then circle around the other way. This one is smaller and easier to defeat. Or you could just run straight at the door.
Which was what I was going to do until...
Because once you get over here, it doesn't matter what the other ship is doing. You'll get the prompt to exit the station.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula.
Out here, you'll have the Lhasa, USS Lhasa, fighting a Dideridex. The goal, of course, is to keep the Federation ship alive. You do this by shooting down fighters and missiles that the Dideridex launches. You don't have to engage the Dideridex directly. It's actually suggested that you don't. And that's why.
I didn't shoot at it.
And there goes the heavy torpedoes that we're supposed to be destroying.
It's fine.
They're so close together, I'm not going to be able to destroy those before they hit. Normally, the two ships do not get that close together. That's okay, we still won.
Yeah, well,
Although it
I
was
did
close.
what we weren't supposed to do. I was like, fine, I'm going to help it destroy the Dideridex. Extra firepower is never a bad thing.
And there it goes, kablooey.
Quite an explosion. Roughly from the thing.
And that's that. We are done. I never really thought that mission was all that difficult personally, but there are a lot of people that play this game that hate that mission.
There are a lot of people that don't like the shuttle ones, period, so...
There is that, and that could be a large part of it, and it helps to run with a partner. That's another thing you can do. You know your ship's damaged, right?
You know, someone keeps taking me through things to get me damaged. You know, it happens.
Oh yeah, we are on advanced, aren't we? Oops. So that was even on advanced, for what that's worth. There is an easier setting. But it didn't even take all that long. I mean, honestly, that's pretty quick mission. So there you go. The next one that we're going to feature tonight happens to be my personally absolute most hated
Favorite.
weapon.
No, favorite. It's your most favorite.
Absolutely. Dust to Dust. And here we go. I said weapon. I meant episode. They know what I meant. There's a jumping puzzle in here that I despise.
You here? We starting?
I started. I'm at 1%. 1.4% to be precise. You know, Harry gets a lot of grief from viewers of Voyager. Ongoing joke about him being promoted. I mean, he was the forever ensign, right?
Yeah.
But there seems to be a lot of Star Trek fans in general that just don't like Harry. He did have a lot of episodes kind of dedicated to him, though.
Sounds like the Cations at your place didn't like him either.
Okay, here we go. Vodwar.
The Vodwar are making a new push into the city.
Oh yes, if you switch your ships, make sure to switch back to your regular ship. You know, because otherwise, could be bad.
You do not have to, though. The game will switch for you, and then we'll put you back in your primary ship, or the ship you were in before.
Well, that was fun. I rubber banded back.
I did too, a little bit, actually.
Again, watch out for the mine, or well, the spots that they are launching their artillery shots at. It can be very bad and deadly if you are near them.
I personally just try to stay away.
Thank you for arriving. Sounds like a plan. Voyager is my officer.
Did we do the wrong thing?
No, there's a section you have to beam down, run to the building, and then go
Oh, that's right.
inside.
That's right. Okay, I forgot. See, that's how much I dislike this episode. I haven't ran it in forever.
My network's unstable right now.
Yeah, poor Harry. I didn't really think Harry was a terrible character. He definitely has some episodes where he's a little on the whiny side, but he's not the most terrible guy ever. To be fair, though, I mean, if I had to make a list, he probably would be pretty far down the list as far as my favorite Voyager characters go. I really like Neelix. I know a lot of people don't. That's another character that the fan base really doesn't seem to care much for, but I liked Neelix.
The Cabali and none.
All right, here we go. Could do with a new phaser weapon, but no, they don't want to give him to us yet. Vodwar.
Let's get these Cabali patched up before more Vodwar get here.
Get him up, get him up, get him up.
Here they come.
he got pushed up there, and I can't shoot him from here. Oh yeah, there's glitches too, apparently.
Take out that drop pod.
There we go.
Clear here.
Alright, moving right along.
There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
I remember this now. We have to get to their temple.
Yeah.
Thank you for your... Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vodwar incoming.
Yeah, I really just think
Take out that Vodwar drop pod.
this episode is terrible.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Stay on target.
And we're in a trench. That cannot be a coincidence.
Here, we'll go outside the trench.
There we go. One more fight here. Walkers and the whole 9 yards. Oh. You couldn't talk to the guy standing right behind you? Okay, now we can do it.
I was checking on the stream to see if it came back all right.
It's fine. Alright, talk to Harry. Here we go.
Now for the fun part.
Well, not quite yet. We got talking.
That's
Harry gets mad.
that's me. That, but from over years. From what? Not yet. What in the world? Starfleet. I'll be right behind.
Zip line time.
Yep. And down we go. Look at all these stasis pods.
But you have to trust us.
It's like an entire civilization underground.
Something like that.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter?
Yes. Shapeshifter. That's exactly what we expect.
And this is a nice little glitch too. That just, you gotta deal with that the whole mission.
The wire?
I get annoyed by that, yeah.
Stay back. I'm warning you. The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
It is that way, right?
There's only one path to go here other than back up the zip line. This is the first time I've had
Try
the
to override it again. Give me a second.
I had the zip line bug out like this.
I have that happen almost every time I come through here.
Let's keep going.
Okay, now we get a bunch of puzzles. So here we go. There's an electric floor puzzle. There's the shoot and run puzzle.
Oh, over here, through the air vent.
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
Here's the electric floor puzzle.
Huh. Now, let's see.
If you get hit once, you are dead.
Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in. Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to
Ooh,
my
that one's
ship?
about to shoot.
I'm
Again, doing this with a partner can be nice, because as long as one of you makes it through, that's all that matters.
Liar! You can't be.
Ooh, that was close.
Do be careful inching forward, because
Remember the power?
don't forget double tapping forward makes you do a roll, which has screwed me many times doing this mission.
Right. How would that happen?
Oh, we gotta go down this way.
I don't know that there's a console down there. I think it's basically it turns off what we've already gone through. So if you die,
No, it's theoretical.
Oh, these are the ones that alternate.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why.
and here comes the floor fun.
Voyager.
Yeah, you'd think Harry really didn't want
It's been
visitors or something.
32 years, Harry. You died.
This is another one where I've
Rolled
double
forward
tapped on
and-
accident.
Yeah.
I just really feel like this whole thing was very poorly designed. Although I got the achievement for not dying on that.
Good
Cheers.
work. We should keep moving.
Electric slide.
Apparently, I've already not died on that.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay?
Oh, right.
How did
Skipping this.
General Cunell
Remember, to
really
skip
beat
things
you?
now, you have to hold the button down, not just press it.
Yes.
Apparently, they
I'm not
really
doing
wanted to make sure you wanted to skip it.
I hit it by accident.
Just let me get back to Voyager.
And the maze. Right or left?
Just go.
It looks. I'm sure. Think I can make you a door. Wait here.
I gotta wait for the door to open.
Do you get to pick
good
the
to go.
difficulty again,
I'll
or
monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
So, like with any maze, the best way through is to either pick left or right
That makes two of them.
and stick to that.
Should have told
so once you
It-
get to the end of a path, there is a console typically that will let you say not this way.
And if we had, what would you have done?
It's a way to try to not replicate failure.
Oh, I just broke my rule.
But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
And
Are
I
you
just
saying
rolled.
he
Luckily,
doesn't
there's
have the
no
right to read
electric around here to kill me.
So as viewers are watching me find all of the X's, you are welcome.
I don't know.
So if Nick gets turned around somehow and goes backwards,
Which I just did.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
there are plenty of
Okay, here we
X's to
go.
prevent him from.
Well, you could just get to the
I have a
end
good
and
idea.
shut it down.
Confused.
I
angry,
did that last
isolated.
time.
Yeah, well, I hate this one, remember?
It's your turn to learn the
Ketan
puzzle.
died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
See, I was only halfway through.
I took a lucky. I did not follow my rule about always turning the same direction and happened to find the right path.
See, that's what I
It's
did
kinda
the last time. It was Malcor and you and I. Now your favorite.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I hate
working.
this thing.
But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
Buy some time. Really, dude? It's...
I should have skipped that. Sorry.
We have
Yeah, when the jet. One last thing.
Do we want normal then?
I and I can run this program.
Yes.
Are you certain you want us to focus
For those
on-
crazy people that really enjoy this, they're more than welcome to do it on a harder difficulty. I am not one of those people.
Why is it not
Doors
letting
are
me?
exposed. It's your move now.
So the line, the color changes based off of how soon it's going to go away. Once you get so far, it will then.
Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah, and don't step in the fires.
It's trying to access data on the
Those
new
are plasma fires. They
I'll
hurt.
keep an eye on it.
You don't want to shoot too far ahead because you can oops yourself. So the first room's not too bad.
That's it.
This next room is a bit silly.
Considerably worse. There's 2.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't.
Oh, we're gonna lose this one. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, and the Red Angel suit is going to res me. But I'm still down here.
Oh, I fell through the floor.
Stand down
And
before
that's why I
discussing.
really dislike this.
So the save points are above.
How can it get worse?
So because I got so far forward, I am now pushing the buttons to turn off.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager.
Oh,
No matter
can't skip
what.
this one.
Yeah. I got an accolade for that one.
Because apparently we did it
This
very,
is bad.
very quickly.
Exactly.
I'm
And we go back to the ship.
You zip line back up to your ship, and
I told you to stay away. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire. He's gone.
And he ran. Come on, Harry.
What was that? Give me one good reason why I can't contact. Quit
Yeah,
trying to
explain,
get this out.
explain. Talk, talk, talk. Upload
He's out of the
virus.
arming weapons. Get ready.
Kill Harry again.
I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge. Pray, you're in Hirogen space. That.
And look, Hirogen. They just really threw a little bit of everything in this mission, didn't they?
well, I mean the Vaudoir part makes sense. The Hirogen, I guess, sort of. Though I don't know that this would be a challenging hunt to hunt a disabled ship, but you know.
Of course we are dead.
I suppose they could still collect their prize. Rip out somebody's teeth bones. Alrighty.
See, when I see the lockbox Far From Home, I start thinking Spider-Man Far From Home.
That's not... Oh no, No Way Home is the next one, isn't it?
Sure. No turning back. Spider-Man does it again.
I guess. Yeah, kinda. I still don't know if this is going to be our last MCU Spider-Man movie or not. But this is not a Spider-Man podcast or an MCU podcast. This is about talking to Harry Kim.
Why
And then
Or
fighting.
so hard to
Ketten
keep
in
from
this
getting
case.
home? I saw that Ketten, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager,
Oh, I can skip this one. Yay.
I just
Uh-oh.
want to go home.
I think I bugged out.
or we have to wait for it to fix, or the time for it. There might be a hidden timer before he becomes able to talk.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, there we go. Return to your ship. You're right. There was a hidden timer.
Well, no, there was on the side of my screen. It was like, oh, hey, do you want to speak to them? I'm like, yeah, I want to speak to them. Why wouldn't you prompt me to speak to them other than that little button on the side?
There you go. And then we are done with Dust to Dust. So again, unless you have a lot of trouble, it is not the longest mission ever. Twin Souls? What's Twin Souls? I got another accolade called Twin Souls. I don't know what that means.
Let's see. Accolades. Twin Souls. Complete the featured episode, Dust to Dust.
That's weird, because I've done it on this character before, but whatevs.
It
So-
also was bugged for the really longest time, so...
Well, that's true, so maybe I didn't earn it, but I have ran it before. Regardless, we made that look way too easy. Usually I die at least 6 more times. Sometimes by accident. That was actually a pretty smooth run through.
I mean, you want to go back and do it again, then,
No.
bump...
No, I'm good. We ran it successfully. We showed people how to do it. That was the important thing.
Alrighty. I think we need to move on to the fleet holdings and
Yes.
such.
Let's do that.
So, yes, the fleet, we were getting close on the colony for the Tier 4 infrastructure. Just a little bit more progress on that, and that will be good to go to bump it towards the next stage. Obviously, the other 2 branches are moving towards Tier 5, and same with the Starbase. We are constantly moving for Stage 5. We are actually a good ways through this Stage 5, Tier 5. I say good ways through because it's a huge level bump between Tier 4 and Tier 5. To get to Tier 4 or to Tier 5 at the beginning was having 100,000 experience. That's counting 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doing 100,000 experience all the way up to that to get to 4. Tier 5 is to get to 250,000. So, it's a whole basically going 1 through 4 all the way again, plus another 50k. So the fact that we are halfway through the military tier, we're almost halfway with the engineering tier, and not far behind on science tier for the Starbase is really good, guys. I mean, they're killing it. The Klingon fleet is still working on the Leslian mine. That's so we can get the discounts. If you want to join the fleet, obviously look up at Real Grebog in game or at Nikodas. You could also join the Discord, and to get to the AIE Discord, it's aie-guild.org. There is a link there to join us that way. We have an SDO channel that you can ask questions, ask for invites. Yeah. You don't have to join the Discord, but I think it helps out to make it easier for people to get the invite requests and all that.
And to take just a moment here and kind of plug AIE. AIE is a very, very friendly group of people. I've been in many guilds and many groups over the years and games that I've played, and AIE is good. So if you're looking for a fleet, guild, group, whatever to call home, check us out.
Yeah, AIE is a gaming community. We play many games. I mean, from tabletop like Dungeons and Dragons to Star Trek Online, Final Fantasy 14, even
WoW,
WoW, Eve Online. So if you like spreadsheets in space, we
Destiny.
have that. I think there's even people playing Division 2. You name a game, I guarantee you can probably find people in the community to come play with you. So, yeah.
So, I've got down for our debriefing here that we're going to do a call to arms TFOs. That is incorrect. We will be doing the new event next week. Once again, that's called Equal and Opposite. And we'll be focusing on that, running the new TFO. If we have enough time, we'll also run the new episode. We'll see how that couple of these newer episodes they come out with take a little bit longer to run. So we'll see how much time we have, but we'll be running that as long as it really does launch tomorrow like it's supposed to. You know how cryptic can be.
Cryptic? They can be kind of... I mean, it's in their name, so what do you want?
All right, guys. Well, that's it for this episode of Fleet Action Report. We will see you next week. And as always, see you out there.
Thank you for watching, and live long and prosper.